What can you do with a $15 PC? Well, I recently went out and bought this HP Pavilion A1110N desktop computer. I paid $12.12 for this computer, and it's currently running Windows XP. The sound card and the Ethernet card you just saw, I put in there myself. And with also, do not repeat what I do and drop the thermal paste tube in the motherboard itself, and also don't drop the camera in on the motherboard. When buying old computers, I always highly recommend you re-thermal paste the processor if you have any lying around. And if you're watching me smear around with my finger, a lot of people will say don't do that. I've seen a few people do it. For one example, ModTech, I've seen him do this method a few times. I have seen no impact on it so far. I don't see a difference, but this is what I just do. So, yeah, I would suggest use plenty of thermal paste. I actually had to use a little bit more on this processor, even though it's really, really tiny, but that amount of thermal paste was actually kind of thin to my liking. So sit back and relax and let's talk about this $15 HP computer that I paid $12.12 for. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, now we are in the Windows operating system, and now I'm going to be showing you the specs of the machine. Specs of the machine is running Windows XP Service Pack 3 Home Edition. Has a 1.5 GB of RAM and an Intel Celeron CPU clocked at 3.6 GHz. The Intel Celeron is a single-core processor. It usually runs at 100% utilization a lot of the time, but it usually doesn't run that high that often. Pulling up Specky in a minute as soon as it loads, because this computer is slow as shit. Specky, it will be showing up with 2 gigs of RAM, but in reality it's a 1 gig stick and a half gig stick. The Celeron 345 is running on the Prescott 90 nanometer architecture. And if I can go back to the summary, it shows the Asus Tech Computer Company Guppy. Has Intel integrated graphics, so no dedicated GPU, a 160 gig IDE Samsung hard drive. Now, on to some gaming benchmarks. Loading up Return to Castle Wolfenstein, I don't have a frame counter, but putting it on the fast preset shows that it is indeed playable at, I think, 640 by 480. Now, sorry if the camera is really close to the screen. It was the best I could do for this. So, yeah. Loading up my previous save file of the factory. Well, man, I do enjoy this game a lot. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Hell, the Wolfenstein series is my favorite game series of all time. And I only benchmarked 2 games on this computer. I wanted to do 3, but Call of Duty 2 wanted a GPU. Apparently, the integrated graphics wasn't good enough. But so on the fast preset here, actually, I think this should be the fast preset. Everything's looking kind of buttery. It's a little choppy here and there, but it's not that bad. It's pretty good. It's playable. That's all I care about. Now I'm trying to switch to my sniper rifle to actually shoot the guy at the MG turret, and did. Yeah, there's actually a few guys all around this area here. Not a big fan of, because every time I try to go and kill them, I die a lot. And of no help to it fast, which you'll see here in a minute. So I come around, I walk around, I see a few guys. I walk in this little hole area, and a Vast shows up and says, "Fuck you! You need a restart." So I put it to next entry and then postpone. Back to the game, and then I died. Now on to Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast 2. Same deal. The fast preset. I mean, the cutscenes loaded fine. Again, sorry for being so damn close. This actually runs pretty smooth. I want to say at least it gets probably 30, 35 frames. Probably not 60. I'm kind of doubting 60 frames for this kind of game and this kind of computer. But it's actually pretty playable, and I actually do enjoy this game a lot. Both the games I showed you running both on this computer are actually two games I enjoyed playing a lot back in back in between 05 and 010. I played the shit out of these games when I had my little Acer netbook. But back to the computer. For running solely off the Intel Celeron integrated graphics, these two games actually perform very, very well. And I was actually surprised I managed to actually get Steam installed on this computer. Now the graphics from looking on the screen from my perspective looked kind of crap, but it's really not bad because I've seen worse of this game. But when I played it on my little netbook, oh my god, the graphics on that thing were abysmal. They were just shitty. It was like looking. I really don't know how to describe it, but it was just crap, and I'm so glad I don't have that computer anymore to play stuff on, because I mean, just in general, that laptop was a piece of crap. And here I tried, and then you just saw I tried jumping out of a window to get down there faster, but then ultimately failed. Bunch of stormtroopers in my way. Well, thank you all for watching the video. If you'd like to please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos in the future, and please have a good day.